Give us the pitch.
Yeah, for sure. So we're in regular communication with Major League Baseball on what we're doing and what we're building here. And what we're doing is clearing all the roadblocks and making it an easy path for Major League Baseball to show up here. So expecting no preferential treatment or anything. We are regularly updating them on what we're doing on the real estate side. I mean, with this city and this town, it's about finding the right location for a stadium or an arena as we talk about it. Because baseball's only going to be there for 81 nights a year plus some playoffs we'd love to see. But the rest of that night, rest of those nights, that place is going to be filled with the best entertainment in town. The city cannot stop growing and will not stop growing. And really being the entertainment mecca of the Southeast, we're excited to bring Major League Baseball here. So you have the real estate, you have the venue itself, and then you have the team. So that's one thing that's a little bit different about us is that we are really investing in the team and the brand right now. The Nashville Stars were a Negro Leagues team that played here in the 40s and the 50s, and there were actually Stars teams in Philadelphia and Detroit and St. Louis all throughout the Negro Leagues. And we have a great partnership with Bob Kendrick and the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. And it's our belief that the final stamp and all of the things that Major League Baseball has done to recognize the Negro Leagues as a major league is to name a team after a Negro Leagues team.
Hey, Will, I love that. And, being from Asheville, I do know how, big Nashville is starting to grow. So, my question is when you talk about location, you talk about, being able to build a stadium, parking, what does that look like there? And then, too, you talk about a lot of other cities that, I always say Charlotte would be a great place. What makes Nashville, especially, too, from a minority standpoint, why is that a good place to build a brand outside of the history that comes with the Negro Leagues?
Yeah, and come on out to Nashville and you'll see it yourself. I mean, I have lots of love for Charlotte. I went to Davidson. I played baseball there, so lots of love for Charlotte. But Nashville's on a different planet right now. I mean, we just had CMA Fest, the biggest scene in country music. There were 1 million people downtown in Nashville. From the NFL draft a few years ago to all of the teams that have come here. I mean, hockey was never supposed to succeed in Nashville, and they have one of the best fan bases in the country. Soccer would never succeed in Nashville and have one of the best fan bases in the country. And this is baseball country right here. I mean, in our backyard across the street from me are the Vandy boys and Hawkins Field, and Tim Corbin's an advisor of ours. Out east in East Tennessee, I mean, Tennessee had an unbelievable run last year and made a good push this year as well. So this is just baseball country. On the minority front, I mean, Nashville is an incredibly diverse city and a ton of history of Black music. I mean, Nashville is so centrally located that all of the jazz that came up from New Orleans and all the blues over in Memphis was stopping here in Nashville as well. There's an amazing Black music scene here in Nashville, amazing diverse community, but this is really a game for everyone. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys how unifying the game of baseball is, and with a city and a state with a ton of pride like Nashville, Tennessee, it's just right for Major League Baseball to come here.
All right. So as somebody that's also been involved in this a little bit with another city in Orlando trying to get a team, where's the money going to come from? That's what I want to know. Do you have an owner that's going to step up and say, I'm going to be the majority owner? Do you have a location for the stadium? Because, I mean, I remember I've watched what the Titans went through, and they kind of struggled to get a stadium built. Is there a location? Where's the money for a stadium going to come from? And then if you want an expansion team, who's going to pay the expansion fee? Because that's already going to probably start at what, $2 billion plus a stadium.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a GoFundMe set up right now, but we've been raising funding for the last 6 years. We've been at this since 2019 and have had an amazing group of local investors and national investors pouring into what we're building here. Yeah, the team will be expensive and the stadium will be expensive. We are fully planning to self-fund it. And we have tons of investors from the baseball world and from outside of the baseball world that are incredibly excited about what we're building here. So the money is going to come. We're very confident in that. Major League Baseball will ultimately decide who the ownership group is. And what we're doing is sort of building this incredible package to be exciting to a potential group of future investors so that we can have that best package to go to Major League Baseball.
Hey, Will, I want to ask you, talk about a kid that grew up in the South. You know, typically when you grow up around these parts, it's Braves country. How do you plan on winning over a new fan base and kind of converting a lot of these, a lot of Braves fans that are in Nashville, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, you get a lot of people that at the end of the day, it's just Braves country. What does that look like as far as the marketing goes, as far as trying to win some of those fans over to say, hey, this is another new team of the South that you guys can get behind?
Yeah, it was also Falcons country and it
That,
was whoever else's country. So, I mean, that's one very special thing about this place. I mean, the city's growing like crazy. I'm not a native. I moved from Chicago most recently. But when you get down here, you sort of start drinking that Southern Kool-Aid or that sweet tea, I should say, and you start to just want to be a part of it. So not only will people have their historic fandom, but we think that they'll be excited to support a team from here in Nashville, Tennessee, built by the local community here. So we're excited to go to battle with all the neighboring teams and bring more people into our fan base. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, it's all storytelling and merchandise right now for us. We believe the story is rooted deeply in Tennessee history, in baseball history, and in American history. So it's about telling that story to more people. And then on the merchandise side, it's about finding great partners to help us tell that story. So I'm rocking our New Era hat right here. We put these out first in March. Within a week, we sold out to 36 different states, 2 non-U.S. countries. We put them back out in June. We're at 50 states and 5 non-U.S. countries. So I think you can see that the story that we're building and the team that we're really building this whole package around is there's already demand for it. So I'll make sure to get a package sent over to you guys so you can rep the Stars from where you're at.
Yeah, appreciate that. Love that. What are fans saying? Like, do you hit the streets and talk to fans, and what do you hear from them? Obviously, there's a super successful minor league team and a team that sometimes acts like a major league team with the facilities they have in Vanderbilt as well. That gets great crowds.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much excitement for baseball here in town. And I think those two examples you gave are proof points of it. I mean, I was down at the Vandy Boys games all throughout the stretch with my son. And I mean, it's just an amazing baseball atmosphere, an educated fan base, a fan base that demands excellence. So that's something that we'll strive for as well. But yeah, the fans are incredibly excited. They love the brand. They love the hats. They love the idea of a team. So yeah, we're building fans well before we have a team and highlights and all of that. So that'll make my job easy at that point. But right now, it's all about the drumming up excitement for the opportunity to bring Major League Baseball here in town, and then to really honor the Negro Leagues along the way.
FT fam, did you know that Huel has sold over 500 million meals around the world, and now it is your turn to try it. While I drink it.
Drink up, Scott, so I can discuss Huel and how I love it. I had some for breakfast this morning. I like to drink it post-workout because of the protein included in it. It always tastes delicious, whether it's strawberry, banana, chocolate, vanilla, whatever the flavor is. It tastes like a dessert, honestly. It should not taste as good as it does.
I agree. New customers get 15% off plus a free gift at Huel.com when you use the FT code. That is FOUL, F-O-U-L, at Huel.com/FOUL. Don't miss out. Try Huel today for a perfectly balanced meal. If you miss a meal, if you're looking for a little protein boost, you just saw me drinking the Black Edition ready to drink. There's the vanilla flavor. I love what the chocolate brings to the table. It's really damn good. So give it a shot, FT fam. 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with the code FOUL. Well, I'm going to kind of take a few fan questions and blend them into one. They're asking about other cities that are bidding for teams, and even other cities or teams that are still figuring out their own stadium situations. How much does your group keep track of that? Because technically, I mean, the other teams bidding eventually are going to be your competition. And then even a situation like the Rays, which is still being figured out, it seems like they're going to stay put in Florida, but you never know. So how much do you track those situations, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we're very in tune with everything that's going on in Major League Baseball from the expansion side and the relocation side. We are solely focused on expansion. I mean, everything that we're doing would hopefully be attractive to anybody looking to relocate, but are focused on expansion. So we're very in tune with it. I mean, I get excited about that side of it when we are really out there having this conversation that the game of baseball is healthy and strong, and we should look at expanding to new cities. And yeah, let's have everybody put their best foot forward. And I know that we'll be standing 10 toes, middle of the ring, ready to tell why Nashville's the next best place.
All right, so I got to ask somebody again that's been involved with the Orlando effort to try to get a team in Orlando. You look at media market rankings. Nashville's 26th right now. Orlando's 15, already going to pass Detroit probably for 14, and is coming up on 13 with Seattle. You know, you have other teams. Nashville's 26, Portland's a possibility at 23, Charlotte's at 21, Salt Lake City's at 28. What's the pitch to get them because one thing MLB looks at is TV markets and national markets. How do you explain that Nashville is so low on this list? I mean, listen, the fact that they went to Vegas at 40, I mean, I guess it kind of proves your argument, right? But it's crazy. They went from Oakland, which is, top 10 to Vegas is kind of crazy. But, what's the pitch there? And how do you get MLB to agree to this? Because normally MLB wants the bigger markets that are left.
Yeah, and I think media markets in this day and age and what's going to happen with the media deals with Major League Baseball is one way of looking at it. But I think we're moving towards something where we're going to have national rights, where we're going to be able to reach. And looking at just Nashville as a dot really undersells this entire region of Mississippi and Alabama and Arkansas and West Tennessee and East Tennessee. I mean, the fan base for the Titans and for the Predators exists far beyond this small circle, which is Nashville, which will continue to grow and is continuing to grow and has grown every single year on those lists. So this market can absolutely support it. And especially as you start to think about this broader region, I mean, if you look at the College World Series just the last couple of weeks, I think there were 13 SEC teams within a couple-hour drive from Nashville. There are a lot of fans that are up for grabs that are excited about the opportunity to bring baseball here.
Hey, Will, last one for me. You're doing a great job of like you said, getting the community involved, doing a lot of self-funding. But when you have these big projects, is there anybody else notable, maybe behind the scenes, that kind of help you, push this thing along to kind of try to get it moving as far as Major League Baseball goes?
Yeah, we have a bunch of really great advisors, both on the entertainment side and on the baseball side. I mean, short list on the baseball side, Don Mattingly's an advisor, Bruce Bochy's an advisor, Tony La Russa's an advisor, Dave Dombrowski's an advisor. So we have an amazing group of well-respected gentlemen in the league that are very aware of what we're doing and supportive of what we're doing, regularly repping our hats out there at Major League Baseball functions and around. So that's just on the baseball side. And what makes Nashville different is that entertainment side. So from Luke Combs to Darius Rucker to Jelly Roll to Mitchell Tenpenny, I mean, we've had so many different stars, pun intended, repping our hat on stage. It's really showing that this is a very authentic locals thing. I mean, when you see Mitchell Tenpenny wear our hat the day after they go on sale and it looks like something you just pulled off the shelf, I think it's a testament to what we're building here and the amazing community that's really shouting from the rooftops that it's time for Major League Baseball to come here to Nashville.
Hey, last one on my end. Oh, go ahead. Well, AJ, you got one?
Are these guys you're talking about, are they invested in this, or are they just supporting it as advisors? Because the biggest thing that I've learned being a little bit involved in this is you need people with money that are willing to put their money behind it. Now, it's great that they're wearing a Nashville Stars hat, but are they willing to put money behind it to help with this cause?
That group includes both investors and pure advisors who are representing the brand and telling our story. And then we have a long list of investors outside of the public realm that are funding what we're doing today and investing more money every single day to bring this to reality.
There you go. And that kind of plays into my last part here is, how many celebrities and athletes that have roots to the area, are you still receiving phone calls for? Like, how does that action work nowadays where, hey, it's no secret that if you're involved with a team, it's fun and it can be very lucrative. Like, there are a lot of pluses, right? And we've seen some, legends get involved with teams. I mean, Magic Johnson is a good example. He's involved with the Dodgers. Pretty smart move on many fronts. So how many calls do you receive in your role from people that are reaching out to get involved with the team, and how does that go?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty regular at this point, and it's a great thing. And Magic's a really great example as well. John Lohr, managing director, who started this dream in 2019, was actually part of the counter offer to the Dodgers when Magic and his group won it. So lots of connections there. But yeah, we are regularly talking to investors, advisors, partners. I mean, we have this new partnership coming together with Rawlings right now. I mean, lots of people are interested in what we're doing, and the ability to be in on the ground floor is a pretty unique thing. I mean, this is a special asset class that not everybody has access to, and people are excited to really support what we're doing here and to be some of the first fans of the Nashville Stars and be a future owner of a team someday.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
baseball the way it should be covered.